Hey, everybody, welcome to episode number 3 of the Lehigh Valley Rocks podcast. I am Butch Maloney, and today we have our guests, Dear Anna, awesome new band out of Lehigh Valley. Thank you guys so much for joining us here today. Welcome. So let me just get a little background here. Let me get a little cheer in here for you. Let me get
That's great.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done.
All right, so hey guys, listen. I want if you don't mind, if you can like all just like briefly introduce yourselves and just your name, like what your role is in the band, and we'll start with you, Dave.
Yeah, Dave Zullo, newest member, bass.
Okay, cool.
Troy Ritter, I play drums, and
Excellent. Nice to meet
various other things. Tin cans,
Okay.
bottles.
Lorenzo Buba, I sing and play guitar. I'm the resident leader and fearless resident leader of the group.
Fearless resident leader. All right, the main Kimosabi. All right, nice. So cool. So how long have you guys been together? And tell me, how did you guys form? How did you guys hook up with each other?
We all played in different bands. As I was the young pup coming up in the scene, and these guys were in different bands that I really, really respected. And Troy and I met when I was a young kid, and I had problems with. I had a band that was getting really serious, but nobody was serious. We were just young, and I got fed up and too many blown opportunities. And I said to Troy one day, "Hey, like, you filled in for a gig with us. Would you be interested in like trying to start a new band with me?" And
Put
he
something
said,
together.
"Yeah." And we got together, and we had a jam, and we started writing songs, and that was in like 2009.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's been quite a while then. Okay, cool.
And then we demoed all those songs, and then I went to go on a tour with a fairly big band in California, and then I stayed in LA for a long time.
Yeah, that was We were kind of not.
Yeah, we weren't really doing much.
Yeah, not doing much.
And then I came home, and he went on the road with someone else, and it was a land of misfits touring musicians. And then Dave came into our lives like right before the pandemic, and we decided that we wanted to kind of get back out of the cover scene and quit, selling our souls to things that we want to create art. And
Right.
we've been on that track now again, and we're back to doing what we love to do.
Awesome.
We still do the cover band thing. We'll take any gig, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
We love that. We gotta eat, but now
Well,
we're
that's cool.
focusing
I mean,
on what we wanted
I
to do.
appreciate musicians that like definitely stick to their roots and like want to write their own songs and stuff like that. That's how covers is cool, but it's definitely not as fulfilling as writing your own music.
That's for
Now, what bands were you previously in before Dear Anna? I mean, who did you tour with out of LA, Lorenzo?
There's some stuff I can't mention.
Okay.
I played with Westland. I played with Shayna G. She's a big country girl.
Okay.
Various other things. And before that, I was in a band called 39 Goodbyes, and that's how I met both of these guys coming up.
Okay.
We used to do shows together all the
Yeah,
time.
all
Dave,
around
what
the
band
valley.
do you still run in?
I still run a band called 18th Hour, original band. Years ago, we were playing the same circuit as Dear Anna, so it just kind of come full circle.
No way.
To join Dear Anna, yeah, years later.
Dude, I am totally familiar with your band. When we put out the CD 20 years ago, I remember 18th Hour. That was like around 2006, and you guys were just kind of fresh and up and coming and stuff like that. And I definitely remember checking you guys out. You guys were a great young band. That's awesome.
Oh, great.
And you're saying
we're
guys are still
playing
together.
too.
Yeah?
We're still playing.
Oh, that's super cool. That's awesome.
Still putting out new music.
Yeah, we got some new stuff coming out. I mean, Dear Anna got a ton of stuff coming out now that we're promoting, and then 18th Hour will have some stuff coming out in 27. So it's a good time. It's a good time to do original
Awesome,
music.
awesome. Well, you know what I love, like, where did you guys come up with the name Dear Anna? It's very definitely unique. So how did you come up with that name?
I came up with it, and I just thought it sounded cool. You know, like a letter, dear some. You know, and it was just Dear Anna. And
Is there
little
real
did
Anna in the, I mean, like, from the distant past? I mean, like,
That's the name of Lorenzo's mom. I knew her name, but
Yeah, I don't think you knew, and I was like, dude, no, she's got the worst luck in the world. No, and he was like, dude, your mom rules. It's Dear Anna. And the joke is, she's like, you named the band after me. I'm like, no, we didn't at all. It just turned out that way. Troy had this name in his pocket for years.
Makes mom happy, then you go with it. It's a beautiful thing.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
She's
come out
great.
to a lot of the shows.
Like 2 a year. But you know,
Yeah.
you know when she's there.
Yeah.
You know when she's there.
Dude, my mom is 79, and she'll still come out every once in a while, and she obviously sticks out
great.
like a sore thumb. But it's cool to see her hanging and giving the devil's horns and all that
Oh,
stuff.
that's
It's
wonderful.
awesome,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Troy was in an awesome band, Blue Seas Red.
Lucy's Red. Okay.
They
That's
were
cool. That's
awesome.
original band as well, or
That was an original band, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Same
did you
sort of-
guys come up like during the Crocodile Rock era? I mean, in the Valley.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sterling Hotel.
Sterling.
Croc.
Rip Joe Clark.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
That was a sad day. I love Joe. I loved Joe.
the
Dude,
big
like,
guy.
True story. I got my start in kind of in the business. Like I started sneaking into DJ Bananas. That was his first club in Whitehall when I was 19.
Wow.
We would come in through the back door with where the bands would come in, and you'd see bringing in the guitars, and I'm like, hey, I'll help you out with that. So we were the roadies. We got in, and then like there was a remodeling or something like that. Joe was at the door. I'm like, oh, dude, look what you done to the place. It's great. And he ended up hiring me because I had like the long, pretty hair and all that stuff, and like I used to bring in a lot of chicks. So
I
different
awesome.
bands and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it was good times. Yeah. But
You're
he
a good
was
kid.
guy.
I could use you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love, he loved the music.
He gave me my first gig when I was
Loved
13.
music.
Right? Yeah.
When I was in
Well,
high school, he gave me my first show.
I
He's
played my
definitely very
first show.
influential.
I played my first show at Cafe La Rock. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah. I played my first show there.
That was a great place. I actually worked there as well. Yep. So that
Yeah.
was right before I
Yeah.
moved to LA in the early '90s. Yep. So tell me, like, what kind of influences do you guys all draw on, like, for writing your original music?
Whatever comes out
Yeah.
happens.
All kinds of stuff,
So,
really.
and sometimes like we're a team, so like Troy could come up with a really cool groove, and we'll just build off of that. That's happened more times than not, which I don't know how many bands have a drummer coming in and being like, and I'm like, don't stop that. Okay, cool. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
Do you have another part for that?
yeah. You have anything else? No. Well, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll
Dave
work that
sent
out.
a phone recording of like a 3-chord little structure, and that became hot in the city. And it took us,
Okay.
I don't know how many different ways we did the song. We skinned that cat
Oh my God.
for months.
Yeah.
Just every different acoustic, electric, slow, like Radiohead. There was a moment where I tried like filtered drums, like that rockabye lullaby song by Sean Mullins. I was like, that'd be
Okay.
really cool. and there's like 1,000 different fully recorded versions of that song. And then the one day Troy and I were just really like banging our heads against the wall. We were at it for like 9 hours in our studio here, and he just like got pissed and started playing it like harder and faster. So I started going harder and faster. And luckily the mics were on, and we were like, that's all we had to do the whole time was just do the thing we want to do. Okay. And then it was boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. But that day, it was our usual. One more. We'll just do one more.
I got one more in me. All right. And then that
right.
came out, and I was like, now I have a vocal melody. It's going to be like 5 more. Go. And then I was like, Dave, take it. Go. Listen.
So do you guys have like the microphones rolling every time you guys jam, just in case like there's that spark of magic that happens?
No,
'cause
no,
sometimes
we miss so many good things. We miss so many good things.
Yeah.
We're getting better at it.
We miss so many good things that we do catch lightning in a bottle, and those are the ones that eventually become the songs. But there's so many jams that just could be something that just get lost in forever lands.
right,
Yep.
right.
We've been going
beauty
through
of
hard
music. I mean,
drives.
when you're playing and you just capture that magic, that like, I mean, it just gives you the goosebumps, and and it's just it's a good thing. I mean, that's why we do it. That's why we keep coming back to play music
Yeah.
all the time.
That's
Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
art, man. Without it, the world is a sad place sometimes. And I'm so thankful that I found music, and these guys
Oh my
have
god.
put up with my shit for years.
I
'Cause
could 100% say music saved my life. Yes. For sure.
saved my life. I was on track to go to like law school or med school, and when I was like 11 years old, I found music. Randy Rhoads changed my life. That was it. I never looked back, and my mom was not happy. She was like, I was a single mother who put you through the best schools money can buy, and now you want to go to public school because they have a good music program. Like, they went and had on though. They homeschooled me to study music for 3 years. Like, they were like,
Okay.
if this is what you're gonna do, this is what you're gonna do. I had a very supportive family,
That's
and
very
that
cool.
was really important. Not deep pockets. I had to, we work hard for everything. We work hard for everything we got, and my legacy is going to be left in vintage equipment.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So right down the line here, let's like what, who would you say like each of your like favorite artists are that got you inspired? Like, Lorenzo, you said Randy Rhoads, Dave and Troy. Who were the musicians that like when you were a kid, you just had that like brain explosion the first time you heard them?
I mean, top of the heap for me is Zeppelin, but then I go all the way down to there was a local singer songwriter named Jeffrey Gaines that
Yeah.
I followed him all the way back from the last 25 years. So everything from rock and roll in the 70s all the way to like great singer songwriters.
Great.
Yeah.
Troy, how
My
about yourself?
parents had a really good vinyl collection. So all that the Zeppelins, the Sabbaths, all of that great stuff. And then when in middle school, Guns N' Roses lit me up. That
Right.
whole thing, Metallica,
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
stuff like that. Thank God, I'm blessed. My parents had a great vinyl collection, and my dad was also a drummer as well. So, you
Oh,
always
he was?
had the
Okay,
music.
that's cool. Did
Yeah,
you play in local
yeah.
bands as well?
My dad played in a band called the Blue Mountain Rangers,
Okay.
and they were a local country band. Yeah,
That's
so I was
cool.
blessed in that regard.
Lorenzo, who else other than Ozzy and Randy influenced
It-
you as a kid?
It's weird. It was Tool for a long time. They
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
you
no
love
wrong
Tool.
to me.
Yeah,
But,
Right.
I would say John Mayer actually changed my life. When I was like, before he exploded, I had gotten early days of the internet. I had found his first record that became Room for Squares called Inside Once Out. And I was like, wow, this guy's using chords I've never heard in my entire life. Like, it's so sappy and good. And then when he exploded, I was like, this guy's like a killer guitar player. Everyone was like, he's a pop musician. I was like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I was way ahead of the curve. And he, Mayer, Tool, Steely Dan,
Woo! Gotta love Steely Dan.
Danzig, the Misfits, like the Ramones, the G.G. Allin. Miles Davis. I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm all
Okay.
over the place.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But
Very
like
cool.
a core is like singer-songwriters. Dallas Green, City and Color.
Woo! Good one, baby.
I love all that stuff. Oh, you
Now,
gotta
I'll tell
look
you
up
what,
City and Color.
I saw John Mayer open up for Tom Petty, and I thought he was like a pretty boy pop star. And man, he came out and just shredded. I was like blown away. My jaw was on the floor. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
now I get it. Now I totally
Yep.
get it.
Yep.
So
The man
I'll tell
can
you a
play
funny
some guitar.
story. So my ex-wife sold merch for John Mayer before he was signed, like in like New York City when he was just like doing clubs. She had some like bootlegs of him playing clubs where you know how like you're just background music in the club, you know, you finish a song and nobody claps, people are talking. She had bootlegs of like shit where he was like doing a song, he'd finish it, nobody gave a damn.
Whoa.
It's just crazy to think like,
Yeah.
you know, we all go through that bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You-
You just got to keep trudging through. Yep.
Yeah. That's
So,
for sure.
Fortunately, some people make it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dave. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I didn't. I'm good.
So what can people expect at Dear Anna shows? I mean, so like now you guys have all your original music, and you said now when you guys are playing, like I know I'm coming to see you guys on Saturday. You guys are playing at the Wanderers. Man, I was a member of that club for many years ago, but I'm hoping to rejoin. But you guys
Nice.
will mix in some covers as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Everything from like we do everything from like CCR to like the Foo Fighters to Whitney Houston and Cyndi Lauper song. We do, and we do it. We're not running like backing track rigs. We are running full rock and roll trio, just
Just hammer.
amps and going.
no.
We're not missing any key parts. You know, I don't know how we do it as three. Like
That's for sure.
you'll
Now,
see
with
on
the
Saturday.
you rock it up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. Vocally, I was blessed with a pretty good range. So, you know, I got a lot of heavy lifting on my plate when we do like some of the pop stuff.
Much better, Dave, on the
Right.
lighting there. I like that. That's great. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So now the new originals that you guys have been putting out recently, is there a full length album coming out? I saw on your website full length coming out in the summer of 2026. Is that still the projected date of a full release?
We are doing it in real time. We're doing 2 to 3 a clip, and luckily we haven't run into any roadblocks where we're working on something and we're like, it's just not going to make the cut. We're kind of on fire right now. So our projected goal is singles and then to get to the album, and hopefully I think it's going to be like August or September. There should be like a little bit longer than an EP, not like 12 songs, but probably like 7 to 8, you know, and we're treating everything as a single. Basically, we want like the first record to come out to be every song was a killer. Like our the next single, we're trying to put out a new single every 6 to 8 weeks, like with a video, and
Okay.
we're putting in so much work. We have built the most amazing team around us. We have a great production team out of Nashville, and like engineering team, like music producer, secret fourth band member.
Yeah.
You know, we call it super band, and there's 5 of us on deck for that, for like, you know, showcases and stuff. We're just trucking through to finish, and Keiko Studios has been the greatest. We have an awesome like
Best.
partnership. It's like a family we have built. We've
Yeah,
waited
it really
like our
is.
whole careers, and we have an actual team. Like it doesn't stop. There's 24/7 communication on all fronts. Like we send the idea, it comes back, you know, notes, There haven't been any like big fall aparts.
No, it's been
You know,
super smooth.
It's super
Now,
smooth.
is
It's a wrecking
located
crew.
in the Valley, or are they located out of Nashville?
Pen Argyl. So
No,
it was
they're
an
in Pen
old,
Argyl.
it was an
Okay.
old church that two people moved. They were in New York City doing the audio video thing, and they got sick of the New York City life, moved to Pen Argyl, took a church and turned it into like a recording and video studio. It's fantastic. I mean, the videos that you've seen, Fix Your Mess, the first one, and then the last one, Dancing, they were all filmed at this church, which you would never even notice. It's a
Yeah,
this
no.
church. It's just fantastic.
Very cool. All right, well, that's a good lead in here. I'm going to play a little bit of "Hot in the City." This was the song that turned me on to you guys a couple of months ago. Fucking great song, very catchy. Filmed
Thank
at the
you.
Fun
Thank
House in
you.
Bethlehem. So we'll play a little bit of
Hell
that,
yeah.
and we'll play your new video as well.
Perfect.
Another tab, another round, and I just watch you shut him down. You're too brutal
Sounds
for
so
the
good.
sound, let me get you out.
Are your
See, I
headphones
was
killing you? Or you
thinking if you
good?
see my eyes, maybe you could just read my mind. Shoot me down and allow me alright. Let's chat more action, now we're talking. Take my hand, let's hit the ground running. How about it, maybe let's go take a ride. You got my heart revving high.
Whatever the fuck you're doing.
My chest, baby, get in. The motor's running. This is our last first time tonight. People stop on the streets as they pass on by. You're in my arms, you're all mine, baby. We're hot in the city tonight.
Lorenzo, I gotta tell you, man, I kind of miss the blonde hair, the like the little the tussle. That was
Uh,
pretty killer shit. What's
so do
going
I.
on, bro?
Dancing was okay. So that song rocks hard. We know it. And Dancing is like a really commercial kind of ballad. So I was like, all right, I'll tone it down
Okay.
just this once, just one time. And luckily,
So the
my hair
blonde is
grows like a
coming back
weed.
then. You're promising the blonde is coming back, yes?
I mean, it always changes, but yeah, there will be. I mean, there's still just. I'm hanging on by a thread. I got a thread.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it'll. Yeah, I'd like to be known for my voice and guitar playing more than my hair, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey,
You know,
any
it's
hooks that
fine.
you have, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
That's for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Someone
I'm gonna
recently-
play- Your new video just came out, Dancing, and that just came out, I believe, what was it, April 6th. So this is a great new song here. I really, really love it. You guys have
Thank you.
like any good stories or any lead-ins that you want to say before I play a little bit of the video?
This song we recorded this song initially on our first demo record in 2010. And we have been working on it. There have been a million versions
Yeah.
until it became everything that was in here needed to come out.
Yes.
Whether that was a key change and all sorts of parts, and then our producer was like, dude, dobro, Hammond, yes.
Yeah.
All the vocal harmonies, I'm super proud of this song. It has been a long time coming.
I think it's finally done.
It's done.
Yeah,
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we got the master back, there was tears, People don't understand how much work really goes in to taking the lightning in a bottle and then building upon it for sometimes it takes years, sometimes it's 20 minutes. But this one means a lot.
A little longer, but they're your babies. You gotta let them, grow as they can, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing.
So let's play this bad boy here, and I'm gonna play the full.
And I wonder where these dreams come from. Can I catch your eye? Your eye. When you keep on dancing and by yourself, and you keep romancing anyone but me, and you keep on dancing and by yourself, and you keep romancing anyone but me.
So now that guy on the second guitar here, that's one of your fourth or fifth, secret weapons
That is-
you have.
That is our producer. That's Jesse Larkin Thompson. He's from the Valley, but he's been in Nashville for close to 20 years. He is a bad man.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's a motherfucker, man. He is incredible. I love that guy.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So tell people where they can find, promote your social media sites and your website, and where can people find all your music and check you guys all out at.
Every social for us has been masterfully crafted with years of market research and a lot of deleting. Every social media handle is at Dear Anna Band. It's everyone. Facebook, all the meta platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, at Dear Anna Band. And our official website is dearannaband.com. You can find all of our music and videos are up there. And every 6 to 8 weeks, we got a new song and video dropping. We are working so hard. And thank you guys for all the love.
Yes, that's for sure.
Thank you for doing this with
thank
us.
you very much.
This has been great.
Dude, it's been my pleasure, getting to know you guys more. I mean, like I said, I have an ear for, for good music. As soon as I heard, your stuff, I was like, there's something about that band. They got some good stuff going on. So I'm glad that you guys are starting to, break through and get some notoriety and everything like that. And I wish you guys all the success in, the upcoming future and everything.
Thank you.
I know that we talked about, Saturday, you guys are playing the Wanderers in Bethlehem. Any other upcoming shows that you'd like to plug that you'd like, to promote?
If you're not feeling lazy, you can wake up really early and do the St. Luke's Half Marathon. We're playing at the finish line.
Okay.
That's on the 26th.
That?
We're at... Oh, that's like... The sun's coming up. That's a tough gig every year.
That's when we get there, yeah.
Yeah, we get there when the sun's coming up.
We got the first night at Music Fest. First Friday night at Music Fest at the Wooden Match. Big show.
Yeah.
We're closing the night out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
July
So Wooden
31st.
Match, the first Friday of Music Fest.
7 to 10 outside at their Match Plot stage.
That's a great.
That's going to
that's
be a
a
good
great
one.
venue. I love going there and hanging out there. That's a great place. Yeah, I love the Wooden Match. To be honest with you, I prefer the Wooden Match outside as opposed to inside because the cigar smoke, doesn't.
It'll get you.
Yeah.
Try singing in it for 3 hours.
All right. So hey guys,
Gents, my
thank you
apologies. I
again
gotta
so
drop,
much for joining
but,
us.
thank you so much. I got to drop, but thank you guys so much. Appreciate all.
All
the
right,
support.
thanks, Dave. Be well.
Bye, Dave.
See you, Dave.
All right, Lorenzo Troy, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys on Saturday. And thank you guys for everybody for tuning in again to the Lehigh Valley Rocks podcast. We greatly appreciate your support so far in a month and a half that we've been doing this here. 8,000 views on YouTube. We have
Great.
over 800 subscribers. Man, it's just been like booming.
Woo.
So we're really happy.
Beautiful.
About
Awesome.
everything. So
Congratulations.
so
That's
much.
great.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, brother.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, guys. All right, we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, brother.
Yep. See you on Saturday.